Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. Back on good old Satisfactory for another week. We're going to be starting during the nighttime today as well, because I'm too lazy to wait. But, too lazy to wait, that's I don't know, is that an oxymoron? Oh, whatever. Anyway, we're back on the Satisfactory, back on our modded playthrough, and if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself. Yes. Anyway, so we're back on here, back on our modded playthrough, getting ready to build some stuffs, and some things, and some more stuffs, and some more things. We got a couple of plans today. First being, maybe we'll get some daylight eventually, but first being we're going to be hooking up oil. We're going to get some raw oil over here as well. So we're also going to be, we're not going to be building out this area just yet, but I am going to save it. This right here, this area right here, I want to have basically a duplicate of this building here. So I need to figure out how long it is. I can't remember. And I also can't remember if I was supposed to do anything over the weekend, because I did not get to it. I was doing other stuff. Looks like 21, 22 blocks, okay. So 22, so it is going to be 21 because we do have an extra over here as well. So yeah, while we get started here, I completely forgot, and I was going to do it, and then my mind just went, oh, look, shiny. That's how my brain always acts. It's like, look, shiny. Look, a distraction. Run. Oh man, that's a reference. But yes, completely forgot to mention or say thanks and welcome to the new subscribers we got over the last week and the weekend. Gained a few more, so awesome for us, I think, anyway. I always think it's awesome when I get new subscribers, because that does mean YouTube's doing its job as far as giving me, or putting my videos out there for others to see. And I'm not getting screwed by the system, you know how it goes. I'm a little bit worried about that, yes, but anyway, yeah, I'm always thankful and always try to be, humble and nice and stuff like that. So I don't remember how wide I need to go. That's just who I am as a person. And there. I also try to stay true to my personal self. Now, my personal self may not be the most entertaining person in the world, and may not be the best person in the world for making YouTube videos and entertainment and stuff like that, but I still do try to stay personal. I try to stay true to my personal self, as always, because, if you put up in my opinion, and this is it's just an opinion, in my opinion, if you put up a persona on YouTube or any kind of media platform, and people get used to it over a long period of time, and then you decide that you can no longer put up that personality. You need to change it or whatever. People are going to get very irritated. And they might like the change, they might not. I don't want to paint myself into a corner on as far as that goes. I wish this would have landed one more over. Oh, we can't shift one more over, obviously, but I wish it would have landed one more over, and whatnot. Yeah, we couldn't have moved it one more over because we've got the sidewalk there. That's okay. I need to figure out what to do with these things. I don't know. Because I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'm sure. I can't do like a little indentation or anything. But we'll figure something out. It's like either that or I gotta just not have these as blocks, or whatever. I could potentially move everything one foundation over using Satisfactory calculator, but man, even that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get something like that working properly. And not mess a whole bunch of stuff up, especially because we've got like other stuff going underneath here. Satisfactory calculator is only a top-down view. I wish it was a 3D world, but man, I think a lot of people wouldn't be able to use it if it was 3D. It'd be nice to be able to. I mean, you know, I could use micromanager. I don't know if it would if you'd be able to select this many instances or this many objects, but maybe, just maybe. But anyway, yeah, I want to, like I said, I want to duplicate this building over here, and that's what we're gonna. That's also what we're gonna do. Okay, so flying over this area, I don't like that. I wish they could alter this path. If I knew how to mod, I definitely would alter the path to fit my world. Didn't have to do so much of my own building. Anyway, so yeah, this is where the oil's going to be coming in and whatnot. So let's see, this should be, then it should be here maybe. Should be put the wall here. I have 2 spaces apart between the two. Just mark that real quick. The reason I'm over here is because I want to figure out how to hook these up here. This is where the oil's going to be coming in. I guess the only problem is we're going to be going like way off center from that, from the tunnel. And I'd rather not be way off center with the tunnel, but that's just how it is. I might remove this ramp bit here and turn it into like a full block. Let's see, what's up with this? Okay, so we do need to, yeah, we're gonna remove this wall here as well. Yeah, that'll work. I just gotta remove most of it. I want to turn it into an actual block rather than this. I don't want too many glitchies either. Select it all. But I also want the ramp itself like this. You hit H on that. Here's the smart mod here. Yeah, there we go. The smart mod is so nice, isn't it? So yeah, we just got to level these out now. It's like this, that, and another 2 meter. Let's level that out again. 4 all the way across. Oh really? I'm always out of concrete. Maybe I should load this thing up with concrete, and then I got plenty of concrete over here. Yeah, I'll go take a drive across the city too, especially for the new people that are here if they're watching. It's like This build has been just insane. I've even been trying to leave parts out, like I've been spending extra hours building and off camera, and it still has taken me like 200 and some odd hours to even just get this far. That's because I don't, I don't know. I don't use a whole lot of tools to help me build other than smart mod, the smart mod, and a few other little ones. Just do some minor stuff. Right now, everything is under construction. The whole entire city, man, is all under construction right now. Okay, and here we are at the this plant here. Just give me as much as you can give me, and then we'll fill this thing up. Oops, that's not how we access the storage. Okay. How are we doing for power? We're actually doing pretty good. Okay, we're charged back up. At the end of the last episode, there was, well, actually it wasn't the last episode, but it was before the last episode. Wasn't having power troubles per se, but I was definitely draining the system. I had, I think, like 60%, 60% remaining, and I just needed to fix that, so. Also can't wait for the Unreal Engine 5 change. That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a long time for update 8 goes to regular release. We're not doing experimental. Definitely not. Yeah, that way we can drive on these, well, actually this one isn't too bad, but definitely some of the vehicles definitely bounce on these foundations when driving on them, and considering that's the only way to build roads in the normal game, or only way to build like this in the normal game, it's actually, not great that the vehicles bump along the foundations. And they said the Unreal Engine 5 definitely does make the vehicles drive buttery smooth. That's what they said. Also, they need to fix the suspension on these. And I don't mean physics-wise. I mean, look at the springs. I don't know if you can see that. Springs on the bottom here. Yeah, it's the you got the double A arm, or the double wishbone shock absorber style. Almost kind of double wishbone shock absorber. Like there is the double wishbone, but the shock absorber and spring combo is above the top A arm, above the top wishbone arm. So, and it's disconnected, as you can clearly see. Yeah, the spring doesn't actually compress or anything like that. Not that I expect it to. I mean, it is a game about factories and not about vehicles, but I don't know. I'm a bit of a vehicle person, so I'm always gonna be criticizing games, even games that have vehicles in them that the vehicles do almost nothing to the game. I'm still gonna criticize it because that's just how I am. I always like to point out that kind of stuff. It's always fun. Probably going to be going one more up if I had to guess. Cool thing is that I left me a little ramp. There we go. A little bit weird looking, but it works. But yeah, like I said, our plans are to pretty much just try and get the oil over here as well. So we need to figure out how we're gonna get. We do need to figure out how we're gonna get the oil over here, because the oil comes from this station. Now we might have to pull directly from the train station. That might just be how we do it. to pull directly from the train station itself. Thinking we have the pipes right on top of this. I guess we didn't have to go up that high. That's okay. Yeah, I don't want to go up higher than we need. But yeah, I need, was it 2 oil pipes? I can't remember. I have to look. Like, I forget damn near everything from week to week. Just how I am. 60 times 10, yeah, 600. So we do need 2 pipes to bring over the top of this. I'm going to leave this ramp here so I can climb on top of it. And I think we're going to go into the center of this. Now it's going to be off-center from the tunnel. Although we could we move the tunnel? Can we move this tunnel over one? No. I mean, we could, but it'd be very weird. From this, I forgot that we basically designed it off of this road here. We designed most of this area out just off of this road. So yeah, that's not a possibility. Okay, well, the pipes are just gonna have to be off center from the road. There really isn't much we can do about that. Now we could always go underground and stuff, but I like the factory look of the pipes being above ground and going over roads and such. I think that's always cool. Actually, probably should finish this wall, shouldn't I? As well, now that we got like tons of concrete over here. See if we can do it before the autosave freeze. Now that's an image right there. Frozen up in the air with concrete flying out. Yeah, we can't go up any higher than this as well. This is the pinnacle height, I guess you could say. Oh, by the way, if you hear any random wind noises, I cannot figure out where they're coming from. I am completely lost on that one. Looks like the train station. Yeah, I think this is going to be like another. Yeah, because the sidewalk's supposed to be here, so this would be the end of the train station here. Although we could extend it to, like, say here. And have this as like a sidewalk, and then, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, just never got around to doing the edges of the train station itself. It's okay, we can go out this way, and whatnot. Yeah, we might have like a walkway crossing or something. We change this and this as well. We go foundations. A bit like that. Have a little bit of a walkway crossing right there. Don't have the stuff, I don't think. Let's see. No, I don't have the stuff for painting. That's okay. Yeah, we can use this as like a wall or whatever. Something like that. You know how it is. I'll put this wall here as well. I just like to put a little 1 meter wall on each one of these types of little deals. I can also put rails and stuff here too if I wanted, whichever. So something like that. Now we go way over here. And I think it's 5, but I'm going to leave it at 3. Just in case. I don't want to have to delete a whole bunch. It was 4. I was wrong. Yeah, like I said, we can't build any higher than this because of the flying manta ray thing that I always forget the name of. I have over 1,000 hours in this game and I still don't know the name of that beastie. That's right though. It happens. I don't know what happens, but it happens. Yes. I think what I might do is I might eventually extend this block to, or put this block to like right here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this thing. I wish we could get rid of the switch control. That'd be awesome. Just completely delete it. Yeah, see, we can't. I'm wondering if they, since we can target it, I wonder if they plan on this. But yeah, I would love to delete this thing when it's not needed, because no train is going to come up this way. They're never going to come towards these train stations. So, don't need it. And then that should cover that. Then we can extend our wall. We'll have to, like, fill this in with something else, but at least we know about the parameters of the train station. And just this lines up with that sidewalk, so that's going to line up with any buildings that end up over here, and they're going to have a train track going through it if the building lands in the right spot. Yeah, that kind of solves that. I'm pretty sure as well. Progressive trains. Yeah, that's a tall enough tunnel. Good. So yeah, this will be the fuel delivery train. The other reason I'm kind of mapping all this out and stuff like that is I need to get I need to get accidentally selected another wall there. I need to be able to get that train line kind of figured out. Okay. Oh, somehow I selected walls in behind that. That's me. Okay, so wall. We just need to cover this up. There we go. Do the same on this side here. Somehow I selected that. Oh, it's because there's like a little bit of a... It might be a little bit of a wall gap right there on those. Yeah, look at that. A little bit of a wall gap. Why? Don't delete my ramps, please, game. Thank you. Alright. There, that fixes that. Yep, I'm gonna have the pipes go over the train station here, so I need a bit of a ladder to get up here, I think. We'll grab a quick ladder. I was thinking about something the other day, and I was just like, I always do like the temporary things in builds and stuff like that. I always put down a bunch of temporary stuff, but a lot of the time there'll be bits of it that don't get deleted. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's permanently temporary. It's permanently temperate. It's temporarily permanent. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, I just thought that was so funny. It's just like, oh yeah, all the time I'm always doing that. Temporarily permanent. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't do. I was gonna do that off camera. That's what I was gonna do. So I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, I was going to make all the pipes without the indicator, because I am not a fan of the indicator on this one. Any of them, but I'm gonna have to make a structure for these. So we can go along this. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. Let's see what we can work out here. Uh, yeah, and this will be temporary, of course. What would you guys say, like a 2 meter maybe? Yeah, and it'll be on this level. And what we'll do is um, we'll have a couple of wall beams, like one wall beam per pipe, kind of separate them, and then run along this area. We just need, let's see, because I don't think, yeah, I can't do that. But if I do a bit of painted beam, I think painted beam will work here better as well. Because I don't want to go up and over the top, because then we have even more height on the manta ray. So we're just going to go just to the inside. Yeah, if I make this part of this. Oh, it's difficult. The game's like, what are you doing? There we go. Here's the autosave. We may have to jump down. Yeah. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll go one over. So I've been learning this about beams as well. Beams in this game. See, if I go to the edge of that beam and then I try to pull the beam over, see, there's like a tiny, tiny little gap. But if I pull that beam one more over past where I'm going to connect the beams and then I overlap them, it doesn't glitch out as well as it looks better. Looks slightly better. Yeah, we'll just go to there. And we'll get rid of this. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. And it doesn't glitch as well, like I said. See? Doesn't glitch. And we could, like I said, we can paint it black or something, so it looks like it's just part of the station. You know, it doesn't really stick out. So I might be able to use. Yeah, that's where I started. Okay. Oh, one more over. Oh, there it goes. Covers up the words slightly. So yeah, normally you'd go to the middle here and then connect the other beam, but if I go one past, boop, and then I go, okay, there's the edge, overlap at one, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I learned this probably, I don't know, last month. And I didn't mention it really. I might have mentioned it, but I don't remember. But, yeah. It'll glitch if you have different colors, of course. Just doing there. There we go. Now we should be able to put, like, pipe stuff. So I'm thinking like one on the beam and the one on, like right in the middle of the supporting beam here. Maybe there. And then maybe this one's going almost in the middle. This one's not. It doesn't. They don't quite line up. Looks like. Ever so slightly off. So there, and there. Yeah, okay. And I'm thinking like one support. Yeah, like one support right in the middle of the train station each. And of course, right there. Yeah, that one's too far. Yeah, it's ever so slightly off because the beam has its own grid snapping points, so we're not going to get the same results, unfortunately. But it's okay. Or if I can stand on top of the train, do that. Yeah, okay, that's good. Oh, fell between the fell between the cars there. Okay, yeah, put that on the end there. So we will have to, at least we don't have to go like up or down much. Probably have to have pumps, but that's okay. Alright. Then we just connect them. Just like that. And this will bring oil over to our other base without getting in the way. Now I guess the only issue is, and something I've come across before, is if I ever accidentally delete this train station, I might not be able to put it back. There might be some issues there. Let's hope not, though. So, yeah, a bit like that. Alright. Yeah, this is what we're tasked with today. Just getting this stuff. You know what I might do as well? I might move these over to the center. Oh, these are centered. Never mind. I'm foolish. Foolish like that. I might leave that there. So yeah, but we will be going like this, I think. If I can get that to do a bit of horizontal. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, horizontal to vertical. We need to go the other way. There we go. Something like that. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? We might do like a cross. Maybe we do a cross beam to support it. So something a bit like that. So we run our beam up to this. Then we go here. Oh, it's gonna be here, isn't it? And we'll sort it out in a second. So I'm wondering if like a beam like that would then allow me to put this in the correct spot. No, it's too close. I'd have to go further back. Okay, no problem. It'd probably be there. Okay. Oh, that's too far back. Okay. To be here. No, it wouldn't even be there. Yes. Too close. We'll see if it'll want to connect to this. That does look correct-ish. Oh, it's slightly off too. Oh, that's fun. 6. Yeah, you can't. Well, I guess what we could do. It's gonna be slightly off. So it wants to line up with that. That's kind of cool. Too low though. You have to go up 1. Okay. And then up 1. Or is it here? Over. Not there. Kind of focused right now as well. I'm like trying to get this right. Okay. I think if I go one more back though, that's where the old one was. Yeah, that's where the old one was, and it's too far back. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Autosave lag. Nope. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave that like that. Be very careful not to delete that bit. Seeing if maybe we should connect it. Nah, we'll leave it like that. Of course, we're gonna paint it black, so it's not, it's not too obvious that it's there. I mean, you'll see it's there, but it's not gonna be too obvious. It's just slightly off height as well, but I can't fix it though. Unfortunately, that's just how it has to be. It's because it's 2 different grids trying to merge. So there's a slight height difference here. We'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. I want to move these in 1 as well. Why they're not sitting on the edge. Okay, that works. Let's get rid of this because we no longer need it. And we'll connect up these pipes. Alright, cool. So now this is oil, so we're going to paint the pipes accordingly. I always like to color code my pipes. Black for oil. Kind of cautionary yellow, or it's like a yellowy orange for fuel pipes. Heavy oil is purple, of course you can see over there. What is it, nitrogen gas or whatever it is like green. I tried to use some of the codes I'll use as well, so yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this specifically. I might just tee off of this top pipe, or these a couple of top pipes here or something, I don't know. Yeah, these are all black again. What? I keep coloring these. There's a damn color bug going around. Like I keep coloring these, and they just keep unpainting themselves, changing back to black. It might be because I used like an orange and a black, and that's like messing with it. As you can see, the normal like conveyor lift things, they stay the same, but the other ones don't. I don't know if you guys were hearing that. The pumps below the floor here. There's some oil pumps down there into where our or where our oil is being stored, and the pumps were they were pumping to the tune of the music. It was actually really good. That gave me a laugh. I faintly heard it and was just like, what? It's crazy. It's like perfectly synced. Where did our oil pipes go? I have lost our oil pipes. Ah, there they are. So we could either do that or we could do like straight through the floor here. Like we could do like we did on the other side, bring them back together, of course. Bring them back together and then just go straight through the floor. Um, and whatnot. And we could pull. No, we can't exactly do that. It's not exactly easy. It's like we could pull from two different stations, or we could pull through the floor. Let's see what's below this floor. Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Not really. Well, no, we can. If we just get rid of all this nonsense real quick. It's like we can pull up through the floor here, because these two is what I need. We'd have to move it, but we'd have to maneuver the pipes around these ones. These ones go towards making plastic and rubber, so we could pull the pipes through this area, through that wall. Obviously that wall would have to go back, but why is this one painted? What's going on there? Oh, I painted it specifically. Okay, never mind. I did paint it specifically, and now I've just unpainted it. So yeah, what we could do is we can, it's not exactly easy. Crap. We're gonna get. I don't want to pull off of these pipes because we're already pulling off that. We could pull out of the station, I suppose. I was considering that a possibility as well. Now we'll just leave this little cavity here. Right there. Fill this back in. So one of the things I have been doing as well with these train stations is, rather than doing this one I won't be able to do it, but if it directly lines up, rather than, I'll just bring the foundation up to that point there instead, like that, and that way it doesn't glitch in. But yeah, this one I do have to have this floor here. This 1 meter. It will leave that little gap in there. I don't think it'll hurt anybody for right now, anyway. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to pull. We'll just have to pull the two stations, secondary outport pipes. So these right here, we'll just have to pull these, and whatnot. We could use the ladder. It's like a means of getting it up there. Maybe. I'm definitely gonna need a beam though, or something of some kind. I guess we could pull the pipes through. Trying to find out a very specific spot because it's very tight in here. I guess you could say. If we pull from this station, we'll have to pull the pipe here and then go up. It'll be a little bit crazy. Either that, or we could pull it. We could pull it this way, and then go up like that. We pull like a beam here. Yeah, that should match up. Okay. A little bit technical with this. Ah, I forgot you can't. They really need to fix this. Like, once you get up here, if you keep pressing forward, the game will just shove you off for. And that 10, 11, 10. Because I'm gonna pull a beam across here. Oh, we might not be able to do this. Might be too close. The pipes will go. Yeah, the pipes are gonna go into each other if we do that. That just ain't gonna work. Not there anyway. If we pull these together, like we did over there. So it was. It gets like this, and then this, and this. And it needs to be correct. Now, obviously, we're going to have to maneuver them around, but kind of want to bring the pipes together before we start doing anything too crazy. Ah! Standing on top of pipes, they're slippery. Slippery oil pipes. And autosave lags. Just causing issues everywhere they can. Alright. Yeah, just like that. With that. Oop. And of course we're going to paint these. Oop, not that color. Or this, I mean. Paint this. I mean, we could paint those too, sure. Well, why not? Alright. So yeah, then the... Which way is it going to go now? What I'd probably have to do is do like a 3. Like this. And then bring an extra... an extra support. Oh yeah, that's right, because we're using the smart mod. Yeah, that'll work. So just like that. And then what we can do is we can connect off of that and make it look structurally supported. Then we'll bring the pipes down this way, and then we'll bring them in this way on the ground level. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, we're going to bring them like this. And we'll probably, let's go a little bit closer. Yeah. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. Now this one's a little bit too close. We might have to use another train station to bring it over. Yeah, we're going to use another train station. It's just not going to work. It's too close. Let's see. The middle would probably be just kind of eyeballing it here. I'm using the edges of my screen. There we go, that's perfect. Alright. That's smart shaking. Some smart taking right there. Oh, you. Uh-oh, whoops. Every now and again I'll hit the tilde key instead of the tab. Oh, that's why it was too close. I pretty much just did the same thing. I think it has to go here in order for it to curve like that. Okay. Trying to take up the least amount of room as possible as well. Looks to work. And same with this one. Okay. Now obviously these ones are going to be a little bit different because I can't just do that. So then what we want is we want a beam. Something like that. So I'd probably have to go right there. I probably should have put the beam a little bit better placed. Like that, and like that. And what we can do is we can use this. Just this. Have the painted beam again. Just run it all the way up. And once I get everything in place where I want it, I'll delete these and then put them to the proper height if I need to. I don't know if it's going to be here. It might be one up. Oops. 6. A bit twite. Yeah, that wasn't the correct height anyway. But that is the correct in distance. If we move it in any further, what it'll do is it'll curve. Oops. I mean, we can always test it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to curve in. If I was to put this here instead and try to connect it, you see what it would do? It would push inwards. It'd be inside of each other pretty much. Sounds dirty, but that's what it is. What we could do is we could get rid of, I guess we could just get rid of these, the beam right here if we wanted to. I mean, it's not really necessary to get rid of it. Although this is a little bit low, so we will need to reconnect this beam crossed here instead. And 6. And don't worry, we'll cover those up with beam connectors if we're gonna. So no more glitchy. There we go. Yeah, it clips into the pipes a little bit, but you know, it's not so bad. And see, now we're doing a different grid, so now it's like, yeah, you can't go halfway. You have to go one full, like, beam width in order to connect to that. So then it throws everything off a little bit, just ever so slightly. And then going up is where we're going to have the pumps. Just on this section here. We'll pull off of one of the, we have a wall connector nearby, yeah. So then, whoa, it's too high. That one might be the one too high. Okay. I just wanted to check that. that should be good. We'll go up and check, make sure, but that should be good. Good hope, anyway. So yeah, basically, right there. Oh, that's why that's why I was having issues. Might just do noodle here. Yeah, we'll just do noodle. Because it wants to be a pain in the butt. Alright, there we'll go. Okay. I know there's probably much better ways I could have done this, but I don't know. I want to do the most complicated and insane way. And whatnot. It's not vertical. It's not a vertical. The reason there's so many supports is because we're going to be having pumps kind of hanging off of this. So, oh come on! Oh, I keep doing that. Get out of here! Oh, if you hit tab. Oh, that's weird. If you have the tilde thing and you hit tab, it goes straight to fly. I mean, not that it works. You know, I can hit enter all day and see. I still can't fly. Yeah, I know the commands in this game don't work, unfortunately. If you want commands, you have to have a mod. The commands only work for the developers. Probably, I don't know. Or maybe they're just broken. Maybe they're waiting for like a creative mode. I mean, they kind of already do have that. And kinda, I should say. Definitely stress kinda. I'm actually gonna do that like that. That looks good. I love the low profile pumps, the Mark IIs. They're so much nicer. They're pretty cool looking as well. Alright, so yeah, I might just get rid of these entirely. Yeah, we'll just get rid of these beams entirely. Whatnot. And then what I'm gonna do is do beam connectors. I'll kind of tie them into the ladders a little bit. Yeah, those tall beams were just they didn't look good, so of course we're going to paint the beams themselves black. Of course we're going to paint all of this, paint all of that, all of that, and all of that. And those two, and then those two. There it is. I was like, can't reach. Alright, so now we need to get this hooked up to power. Now the easiest way, or the best way, would probably be to put a little beam up here. Or if I can... I just wanting to attach to the top and not the side. Go this way. There we go. And that'll allow me to run a little beam here. Yep, just need just a little beam like that. And maybe one higher up, maybe. Trying to think, how would this look here? do power Mark 2. I'm going to put a Mark 2 on top, and then I'm going to put a Mark 2 on the bottom. And then we'll run power from here to there, and there to there. And then from there, we'll connect their lines. Very compact. There we go. Oh, now we're considerably draining this. Then we're going to swatch. I'm going to change the color swatch. I'll paint all these little connectors and such. Actually kind of worked out. Actually kind of glad for how that worked out. Make sure I get all those. Since this is oil, we're going to label it accordingly. Now, of course, we'll have to climb up one of these. Trying to keep my finger off the clicker. Off the clicker. Alright. I forgot to paint those. Change those. Black. Black. Select. And change it back. It's like, yeah, I could save the swatches, but those are all global. I don't like to do global unless I want to change a bunch of stuff. I just do this so that I can't accidentally mess it up. All the way to the ground. Dang it. Wouldn't be one of my videos unless I was falling off of something. You know, and not on purpose either. Falling off of it accidentally. Just trying to land on top of the pipes. Trying to land on top of the pipes. Let me up. No. Dang it. I'm not good at this at all. I'm trying to climb them damn pipes. Really. Every now and again, the blade runners like to throw you a little further than you want to go. It happens though. Okay. What? It looks like I'm on top of the pipe, but then as soon as I walk forward, I'm technically hanging onto the edge, maybe? It just shoves you off. What the heck? Fine. I'll just paint it from down here then. I want to be that way. Pipes don't want me to walk on top of them. Ugh. Pipes, am I right? What's wrong with these pipes, man? Okay. And we'll climb up that ladder and paint the rest over here. Well, we're not going to get very far today, are we? Trying to... I mean, I am doing my goal of what I wanted to do today. It's just, it's taking a while. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. See, that's also another thing, too, that you'll know about me, is I never plan for anything. And it's not that I don't want to plan for anything, because I'm lazy or anything like that. Like, I am lazy, but not for planning stuff. It's just, I don't like to plan, because as soon as I put a plan together, and I go to execute that plan, everything goes to hell in a handbasket, so... I just go, well, fine, I'll just never plan again, and it actually works out for me in most cases. So, I mean, it may take a bit longer to do, to do stuff and figure stuff out, but I don't know. I like figuring stuff out, on the fly. That's just one of the things I like to do. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put. Wow, we're already an hour over. No, we're getting these pipes hooked up before we leave today. Because we need to get them hooked up. 3. And then, yeah, when we come back, I will definitely have... I will definitely have the Mark II pipes connected. There's our oil train. Maybe? 9 and 1. Yeah, that's level. Okay, gotcha. Wait, how many is it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's on the 6th one, so it's 5 and then 1. Alright, got it. Got it. 5 and then 1. Yeah, we'll just put the support here, and then put the support right before that. That's fine. That's the only places I can really put it anyway, but yeah. So 5 and then 1. So technically, these are going to be 4. So 4 and then 9. Then 1. It's a long pipe. Don't really have a choice in the matter then. Is it level? Is it level is the question. It is level. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, and then we're here. So we're gonna need to go 1. Whoops. So we need to go 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Okay, and then 9. And then 1. Drag it across. Yep. Wait a second, this is... Oh, it's because I split it. That's right. I remember now. I was like getting ready to hook up both pipes, and it's just like, oh yeah, I did split, so... How am I gonna do that? Do I do it here? Yeah, how am I gonna... That's a head scratcher right there. Because I had the both pipes coming in. We could do... Oh, you know what we could do? We could split both pipes, possibly. Like split this pipe and then split that pipe. And have it go... Okay, so in order to do something like that, we'd have to pull the pipe to here, just about. Have to do some temporary supports. And then 9. Yeah, how are we gonna do that? So this pipe splits left and right, and then the other one splits left and right. Yeah, but how am I gonna get it? We'd almost have to like drop one. Like basically, instead of here, we drop it down one, like that. Did I have that on horizontal divert? I did. Okay, it's just not gonna... Yeah, okay, that'll work. It's a little bit odd. I would like to fix it if I could. I don't know if I can though. So you'd have to go so like this. 1, 2, 3, I believe it is. If it is going to fix it. We'll just remove this little section here. That should still hold, that should still work. So basically we do this, and then we drag this to here. Might be too close. Yeah. Okay, just like that. And then I believe we do this. We get rid of this, it should still hold oil, right? Pull it down to here. Yeah, we still do have oil. Okay, good. Good. That'll be our little secret. Shush, don't tell nobody. Yeah, so that drops it down. Okay, so we get rid of this. Like that, and then we get rid of this and this. And then put that there. Take that, put that there. So then basically we just T, so then, or cross junction, I mean. Oh, it's not going to let us line it up. Why? Why won't you be nice? I guess I'll just have to use the green line and hope for the best, huh? It's right there. It looks straight. Actually looks to the left slightly. Oh, if I remember right on these type of pipes here. It was like way over here. That's probably not correct. No, definitely not. Okay. If we go up there and maybe we can tell up there a lot easier. It's like, yeah, it would be nice to be able to tell. And we could always, I don't know if that'll, oh, it will. Okay, that works too. Sometimes you can get away with doing stuff like that. Perfect. Very nice. So then we do this. And look at that, it lets us lock on as well. Very nice. Okay, should be all the connectors we're gonna need. Here. And color that one. I'm actually gonna move these over. I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but I could have just had these, and then these can carry on if they like. So 5. This one's 4. And then that, if I put this here, that should, oh no, it's not even there. Oh wow, I'm just wasting time here. So it should be like, let's see, 1 right there. Then here. So 5. Oops. Is that correct? Yeah, that was correct. And 4. Oh. Oops. There we go. And then 9. And that should... Oh, it's not going to let me. Oh. Yeah, I know why. Okay. Because this needs to be there first. There we go. And now we can do this one. Pull that across. Like that. Then we can connect that one. And we can connect that one. There we go. That's one way to do it. Oh, I hear things making fuel in there. Oh well. It's fine. Now we're gonna get ready to have some autosave lag here. Jump for joy! Yeah! I don't know. It's like I've turned my issue with my PC, the issue with my hard drive, into a fun little game. That every time I see that autosave come up, it's like a countdown towards freezing. It's pretty funny, actually. It works really nice. That's something else too. Is yeah, somebody had pointed out that they told me that my estimates were off about hard drives as far as pricing goes, and I haven't looked at hard drive prices in a long time because I just now figured out that my hard drive, my game drive, which is my newest one, is definitely the one to cause it. So, but the last time I looked at hard drives, they were about $100 a terabyte, and even more so when it came to the SSDs. SSDs were super expensive. Like the price of my hard drive, my game drive, which is a 2 terabyte WD Black, 7200 RPM, SATA 3. That drive cost me $280, brand new, from Amazon. I believe it was Amazon I bought it off of. I looked on Newegg and everything. Everything was about the same price. There was no sales going on or anything like that. So maybe that had something to do with it. But yeah, it was about $280 when I bought that thing. Yeah, and SSDs I believe were, you added like $50 or something onto it, something like that. You added a lot for the SSDs at the time. But yeah, the also, you know, me trying to save face here, I guess, a little bit. 2, 3. That's the between 3 and 4. Is there we go. Like that. Is time has gone flying by me so damn fast over the last, I'd say the last 5 years. I've definitely noticed a huge increase in how time passes by, like how the speed of it. It's like it has definitely increased. It's like that drive is like old at this point, you know. Like my PC is old. I mean, yeah, it wasn't when I bought it in 2013, it wasn't the top of the line PC. It was definitely pretty damn good. You would have called it at the time. You would have called it probably like upper mid tier. Like it's like just above mid tier. It's like the upper part of mid tier. You know, works for pretty much most games. And nowadays it's just like, nah, that thing's like, over 10 years old. Has been completely and utterly outdone by the stuff nowadays, and you can buy better hardware for cheaper prices, which is what it seems to be turning into. Like definitely the graphics card that I had bought, which was a 8 GB card. It was an AMD, pretty high up there drive. Bought it for 400 and some odd dollars. I can't remember exactly what the price was. It was like 400 and some odd dollars, and now I spend the same amount, and I've got another 8 GB card, but it's better. Things like that. Or, you buy the hard drive, and now you can get an SSD that has even more space, and it's an SSD for cheaper. That's pretty insane. Things just fly by, and it's like, now that hard drive is like, you can't get drives for it. I don't even know if they really do support for it anymore. I can't even get drives for it, and that's the one that's failing as well. And that Toshiba that I have is also from old age as well. Like, that's a dinosaur at this point, as fast as technology is flying. I think I've explained that before, but yeah, that's basically. So if I ever price anything on and I'm wrong, do let me know, and I will I'll either correct it in the comments or I'll correct it on video, whichever. I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong, and I was definitely wrong there. It's just like last time I knew that was around the correct price, but now it's like, oh no, you can get a much better SSD and disk drives, hard drives, not disk drives, hard drives, the regular ones, the SATA 6 or SATA 3, I mean, those kind of drives and stuff. It's just like, why do you have that? That is like the worst piece of technology you could have, apart from a floppy disk or whatever. It's like, why do you even have that dinosaur? Get that out of here. It's like, but I bought it not all that long ago. When did you buy it? I bought it this year. You bought that like 8 years ago. What is wrong with you? Time is flying by too quickly, and I can't keep up with it. I'm turning into an old man way before I'm turning into an old man. I feel old already. Anyway, I think that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. We got the oil hooked up, and whatnot. I think next time we'll go for getting the fuel storage over here. This area is going to be fuel storage. We're going to put a bunch of those tanks. We won't go as tall because we won't be able to, but we'll definitely have a bunch of those big storage tanks over here for fuel. So we can have just a whole bunch of fuel just stored up and ready to go. So we'll work on that next, and then we'll probably, I don't know if we'll dabble into getting like a train line set up towards the fuel station or not. We'll see. Anyway, that is, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So, at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.